What's happening, guys? So, this is a question that I recently got. Somebody asked me YouTube shorts versus long form, what's better for getting clients? And this is one where I think it's a very interesting discussion. And it's not a simple one or the other. However, I do have one that I heavily lean towards. And in case you guys aren't aware, I am a successful YouTuber. I have over 1 million subscribers. I also coach people, specifically busy business owners, how to grow and make money on YouTube. And yeah, so this is kind of my unfiltered channel where I just get to kind of make whatever content that I feel like making. I'm not necessarily trying to get like a lot of views or anything like that. I'm just kind of just trying to be useful and just make whatever content that I feel like making, and it's pretty much unfiltered, relatively unedited, et cetera, et cetera. So let's go ahead and answer this because this is very interesting. Now, first of all, when it comes to shorts, we're just going to say, I'm going to call this one shorts, and then I'm going to call this one LF, which is long form. Okay, so shorts versus long form. When it comes to shorts versus long form, both have worked. Now, this is specifically for getting clients. Both have absolutely worked. There have been lots of examples of people making money with shorts and people making money with long form. The difference is with long form, you can basically go directly to high ticket. Okay? So you can go directly to a high ticket product. We're talking 3K plus, sometimes a heck of a lot more than that, right? Whereas with shorts, and this counts for TikTok, shorts, Instagram, etc., usually what people will do, there are a few exceptions, but it's pretty rare, is they'll either go to a community first. There's a first step, which is a community. And then, the second step might be a paid low ticket product. Okay, paid low ticket. And then finally, you can go to high ticket. Now, honestly, sometimes this is actually a relatively simplified funnel because sometimes it's even worse than this. It goes from low ticket to, or sorry, from short form to long form, right? So you do short form content to long form content, and then long form content to community, and then community to paid low ticket, and then paid low ticket to high ticket. So the thing about this is, and I know guys that have absolutely crushed it doing this type of thing. But the thing about this is very complicated. That's the thing about this. It's very complicated. So if one little thing goes wrong, right? Like imagine if this was a flow chart. There's maybe 10 steps that have to go right for each one of these to work. 10 steps for this, 10 steps for this, 10 steps for this, 10 steps for this. That means there's 40 steps now that have to go right for this to work. Whereas with this one, there's only 10 steps that have to go right. It's quite simple, right? So there's 40 things that can go wrong. And if just one thing goes wrong, the whole funnel is screwed and it doesn't work. And then you have 40 things that you got to look at. And that's the issue with shorts, okay? Whereas long form, something goes wrong, there's like 10 things that probably could have gone wrong, and you just have to look at those 10. And it's not just the complication. It's also, because of the complication, it's difficult to set up. It's difficult to set up. Difficult to set up. Okay. Difficult to maintain. So I'm just going to put difficult to maintain. And it's just overall more effort, more effort. And you also have people asking questions like, just as an example, you might have something in your free community that people really love, and that's why they join your free community. But if you have the same exact thing in your paid low ticket, they're going to be like, well, I already have that now. So why would I get that, right? And then same thing when going from paid low ticket to high ticket. So it's like you really have to be careful what things you put in each area when you do this. And you kind of dilute the total value of all these things when you put some valuable things here, some valuable things here, some valuable things here, some valuable things there. Whereas with the high ticket, you can just put everything valuable in the high ticket. Boom. It's just like one-time access, boom, everything valuable. So my answer for, I'm going to say 95% of people. Now there's some niches where this is going to be different. Just straight up high ticket is better. Okay. Straight up high ticket is better for 95% of people. For a small percentage of the people, doing and long form, I would say long form and high ticket, right? Long form to high ticket. For a small percentage of the people, doing shorts and then going through like a more of a complicated funnel like this is going to be better. Maybe like 5% of people. But there are people that are absolutely crushing it doing this. There are people that are absolutely crushing it doing $1 million a month. Iman Gadzhi had a really good short strategy. He was doing a couple million a month. Andrew Tate was doing like 5-10 million a month. He had a really good short strategy going. But it's just very complicated, guys. Like Iman Gadzhi, he had 70 video editors that he hired. Andrew Tate had thousands of people that were clipping his videos and making content and posting it across the internet. Thousands of people, right? So it's a brilliant strategy, but that's hard to pull off. It's really, really difficult to pull off. So I don't recommend doing it. And instead, what I recommend doing is just simple long form to a very simple high ticket funnel. And this is going to be best for like 95% of people. Because, Bruce Lee said something along the lines of this. He doesn't fear the man that practices 1,000 different kicks one time. He fears the man that practices one kick 1,000 times. Okay? And if your brain is just like being pulled in a million different directions trying to figure out this mega complicated funnel, you're not going to be able to pay attention to the things that actually matter and optimize the things that actually matter on a much simpler funnel. Now, later on, if you want to add on shorts, if you want to add on a low ticket, if you want to add on those types of things, that can be really good, right? So there's even a law that basically shows why this is right. This is literally a law of the universe, right? And it states that essentially complex systems arise from simple systems that worked, right? And so you don't want to go straight to the very complex system because people can't sell directly from shorts to a high ticket product. That's just not how it works because of this thing called the 7-11-4 rule that Google came up with, which is basically like the average person needs to watch 7 hours of your content before they buy. And of course, some people don't. Some people, can watch a lot less. But with that being said, like they're watching a short, it's only 30 seconds, whereas they watch, a long form YouTube video, it might be 15, 20, 30 minutes. So it's a lot easier to get to the 7 hours. And so it's very difficult to sell people from shorts, and it's much easier to sell people from long form. And that's exactly what you should do. You should sell from long form because that is going to be significantly easier. So that is my answer to the question. There is some subtlety to it, and I kind of showed you the exceptions to the rule. There are some other exceptions to the rule. There's certain niches where, just to get the person in the door is extremely important because maybe there's like a lower total adjustable market. So you got to get them in the door, or maybe it's kind of a revolving door where, certain times of the year, people are searching stuff a lot, and other times of the year they aren't. So you really want to just get them, even for a low ticket product, just get them in the door. But for the most part, guys, high ticket, 95% of the time, it's going to be much better. And if you are a YouTuber who wants to make more money, or if you're a busy business owner, like a coach, consultant, online service provider, agency owner, course seller, etc., who wants to grow and make money on YouTube, I have a 45-minute call that you can get on where we will literally diagnose your problem. One, we will tell you, we'll figure out exactly where you need to go and see if you're a good fit to work with us. We will tell you exactly how to get there. We'll give you a roadmap to get there. And the last step is we'll see if we're going to work together, right? We'll do all of those. This will be the most valuable 45-minute strategy session that you're going to have this year for your entire business. And all you have to do is just book a call down in the description and the pinned comment below. So definitely check that out.